So this is after a couple of days of pretty intense snowing here. You can see we got a good 4 feet piled up on the sides, and just getting into places it's like a maze. And the pergola, all the snow piled up on there. A little bit of damage from the ice and snow falling from the roof. You can see way up there. A lot of trees just folded right over. Believe it or not, right by the window over there's another tree that's completely bent over. The dogwood there. Somewhere under that pile there next to the shop is the hot tub. Lauracella's house. That's today's job, is to dig the Jeep out. Believe it or not, we dug it out once and moved it, but it's got everything piled on it again. All these overhangs are just absolutely crazy. Snow drifts. Same with the one here on the workshop. I've already knocked that one down once. It's going to have to come down again. The deer are starting to make their way through. You can start to see some paths through the yard. Power line came down once, and Nice Egg was already out to put it back onto the house, which was nice. And there's the worst of it. That tree laying on Diane's car. Not quite sure how bad it is yet, if the roof's caved in at all or not. Definitely one window was busted out. Quite a bit of damage on that tree, though. You can see several very large branches. The cable line is all tangled up in there, but we still got cable TV. The old phone line came down. I cut all the excess off of that and just threw it away. Icicles are starting to form now. Gutters are kind of plugged up, but I did manage to get the gutter heaters turned on. So hopefully that'll keep us from ice damming too much. We gave up and didn't cut a full path to the street, the full width of the driveway, just enough to get a car out. But you can see here a little bit different view of that tree. There's some branches down on the other side too that are broken off, but I'm not quite sure how much of that tree we're going to be able to save. But I hate to take it down now. Everybody's piled in right now. Unfortunately, Lauracella's are in Florida, so they're tend to sort of stuck in her house until they can get somebody to come dig it out. Walk you out to the street here. Plows were through a few times before yesterday, but we haven't seen much of one since then. You can see the streets pretty rutted up. Barely passable. For an average car, I'm not sure they'd make it, but I could get through in my Jeep, but driving ban's on, we're not going to try. Some heavy equipment came through this morning and headed up towards Southwestern Boulevard. Might be able to hear them in the background there. I think they're trucking some snow out, or they're digging some people out. Curious to see. Might take a walk later, but the problem is if any vehicles come through, there's no place to go. see this is quite high here on the sides of the driveway. I'd say that's over my head. That's about 6.5, 7 feet. Everybody's piled in here, so it's what they call Snow-vember now. In some ways it's really pretty with the blue skies against it, but the last few days I wouldn't have said that. Give you a little bit of view walking back up to the house here. You can see how much snow is on the roof. And you can't even see the window at the end here, but looking out that window it's almost totally blocked at the end, right above the garage there.